about negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
Hey, y'all, Gravity. Any day above ground, live it.
I'm back.
Oh, we about to have some fun, family. We about to have some fun. They did it again. They went and did it again. Just can't leave well enough alone. Another Asian student went outside to sue because they didn't get into the college they wanted to. This sounds like some victim stuff to me. I'm just saying. But we're going to look at it. And we're going to find out what the problem is, such that it was. But before we start with that, let's see who's in the building. Wallow J, hello. Stolen Ancestors, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. Adventurous Guide to the Galaxy, hello. Don P, hello. For those who haven't said anything in the live chat or comments, hello. I might break the record today and do another live, but I'm going to save the one that I have for tomorrow. You're going to love that one. But let's get into it. You know what we got to do.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
All right, so I came across this post yesterday, and once again, they don't get it. Harvard people have told you, other college administrators have told you, it's not just your grades. They need to see other things that factor in to your application. But yet and still, these Asian students keep coming outside talking about how they have damn near perfect GPA or over perfect, damn near a perfect or over perfect SAT score, and they can't get into their preferred college. Colleges are saying no. Okay, fine. University of California doesn't do affirmative action. They haven't done it since the 90s. So you already knew it was competitive. Everybody gets rated the same. They dropped the federal one. Everybody gets graded the same. So you knew it was going to be more competitive. And you're still coming out here getting denials and then getting upset that they denied you. So now you want to sue. Asian student Stanley Zhong has sued the University of California for racial discrimination after being rejected despite having a 1590 SAT score and a 3.9 GPA. How is this racial discrimination? They didn't want you. By the way, y'all see the photo, right? What if I told you this boy who was trying to get into a man's world actually works at Google as a software engineer on the PhD program? He got hired at 17. But he's complaining that he couldn't get into college. And you wonder why I called them the model minority.
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
Let's get into it.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have no more of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee. I kind of.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
And of course, the Bay Area ABC affiliate, KGO, had to send out the Asian woman to do this report. Just like they did with Juju Chang and David Zhang. When we covered that last year. And kind of find out his parents, even though he tried to make it seem like they left communist China, they were both successful over there. His sister got into Georgetown. Bruce, you telling a lie. Unless you're talking about just the Asians. Because they've been doing a lot of complaining since June of 2023. A lot of complaining. They've been complaining that they're trying harder and they're still getting overlooked. Now you see how black people feel. But let's hear this report. Should be interesting and fascinating. The lies that we're about to expose. Let's go, Miss Ma'am.
67 story that went viral 16 months ago. A Palo Alto teen hired straight out of high school by Google as a PhD level software engineer, yet he was rejected by most colleges he applied to, including 5 UC campuses, even with a 4.4 GPA and a 1590 out of 1600 on the SATs.
Now,
some of them were certainly,
as you can see on the map, this is where he tried to get in. University of Washington said no. UC Berkeley, which is very competitive, said no. UC Davis, competitive, said no. Stanford, very competitive, Ivy League school, said no. Cal Poly, another Ivy League, they said no. Caltech, they said no. UC Santa Barbara said no. Well, no, I think no, he got into that one. UCLA said no. San Diego said no. University of Illinois said no. University of Michigan said no. Carnegie Mellon said no. Cornell said no. MIT said no. Georgia Tech said no. All of these very competitive schools, they all said no. So you're going to sue your home state because they didn't let you in. What's wrong with USC? What was wrong with Pepperdine? What was wrong with going to Pasadena City College and getting your grades up? Make it look attractive. Oh, y'all don't want to talk to me. What was wrong with going to San Francisco University? Where's Don P? Isn't there UC in Bakersfield? Maybe that's not good enough for him. Interesting.
And a 1590 out of 1600 on the SATs.
Some of them were certainly expected, you know, Stanford, MIT, you know, it is.
So you aimed high and expected to lose. We're already exposing lies. And trust and believe the state of California, since they run UC system, they're recording all this. They're going to play this for you in court. And your lawyer.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some of them like Cal Poly, some of the state schools, I really thought, you know, I had a good chance.
His name, Stanley Zhong, and he and his father just filed a lawsuit against the University of California and the U.S. Department of Education. The Zhongs allege that UC is engaging in racial discrimination in admissions despite the law banning the use of race in the process. Joining
Again, California doesn't use that system, so how can you sue on race? Don P., will you explain to them that there's plenty of other schools in California that this boy could have went to? Maybe Don P. didn't see it. This is the schools he went to go apply for. And they said no, I think except UCSB. I think they're the only one that accepted him. Said he's a goofball. Part of the program is the exchange you have with your classmates. What does this child have to offer adults in their professional growth? They don't want to hear that part though, Don P. Harvard and them done told y'all we want well-rounded students. This is why a lot of students they fail at getting in these schools, because they look at the grades, it looks impressive, then they read their essay to gauge the kind of person you are, or these interviews, and they don't like what they're hearing. You're not outside. You wake up in the morning, it's still dark, you go to school, you're probably at school, one of the first people there. You do nothing but academics all day, then you pick a bullshit sport just so you could have it on there. You do some bullshit goddamn community service so you can enhance your resume, and they don't want to see that. They want to see continuality. No, I'm leaving it, because this is how they flag channels. I can't. That's why I read it off to you. You got to pay attention. But let's continue.
racial discrimination in admissions despite the law banning the use of race in the process. Joining us live now to talk about their lawsuit, Nan Zhong, Stanley's father, and the co-plaintiff in this new lawsuit. Nan,
the dad jumped on the lawsuit.
Thanks for being here. I'm going to start here. Why isn't Stanley joining us today?
Well, so he is facing a lot of pressure socially and in his social circle and in general macro environment. Generally, there's a lot of hostility towards.
There you go. And you as a father allowed your son to go through that. Oh, we're going to talk real today. You as a father failed your son. Instead of telling them, listen, they didn't want you, it's their loss, let's find somewhere else for you. You went out there, joined him in that lawsuit, and now your son is out there facing the pressures of life, and you don't know how to handle that or articulate to him how to get through it. He crawled. If you really believed what you were doing, sir, your son would be sitting right next to you. You just proved to us what all them other Asian parents were saying. and them Asian students were saying, you guys only want your kids to go to these top-notch schools so you could flex on your friends. And then y'all had the nerve to sit there with a white conservative and say it was us that were keeping you out of these programs when y'all were in there fighting with yourselves. I feel nothing.
There's Asian Americans standing up for their rights in college admission, as witnessed in the SFA versus Harvard case. So yeah, I got a thick skin. I can deal with it, so I'm here.
Okay, I think everyone is pretty familiar with Stanley's story and his credentials, but one person's results don't prove a pattern or practice, right? Many high-achieving, brilliant students are qualified, yet rejected by the UCs. Do you have any specific evidence of racial discrimination beyond that Stanley was competitive on paper and got hired by Google?
Now, we're going to have fun here, family. We're going to run a poll real fast. Pause. I'm going to pull that up, Charles. I saw that before I got on with y'all. We're going to look at that too. But we're going to do a poll. Pause. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Make sure you hit the like and share this out because this is going to be hilarious. All right. What does Stanley's answer? What will Stanley's answer sound like? Now, for those who want to listen again to what the question is, I'm going to play it again.
Oh yeah, I got a thick skin. I can deal with it, so I'm here.
Okay, I think everyone is pretty familiar with Stanley's story and his credentials, but one person's results don't prove a pattern or practice, right? Many high-achieving, brilliant students are qualified, yet rejected by the UCs. Do you have any specific evidence of racial discrimination beyond that Stanley was competitive on paper and got hired by Google?
She's asking him, what is your evidence of racial discrimination? Yes, ma'am.
Didn't you say you had to use the car? You said you have to pick something up.
Yeah, but I'm doing my broadcast right now. Then I'm going to go get it. You want to say hi to the family?
Yes.
All right, come say hi to the family real fast.
Okay. Hello.
She says hello. Give him the line one time.
Say, cut the check.
All right, go back to being black girl. All right, let me finish this poll and then we'll get back to the
aquarium.
That too. Okay, he will BS an answer. He has no answer. He will say because he's Asian. And a fourth option. All right, so the poll is live. Miss. I love the energy. Go finish talking to grandma.
My mom is talking to her.
Okay, continue talking to grandma. You don't talk to her that often. Thank you. You could probably talk to Vic. You probably could talk to Victoria too. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what he's gonna say to one of his cousins.
Racial discrimination beyond that Stanley was competitive on paper and got hired by Google.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to prove in the court, and I think we have a good have a strong case to show there. First of all,
what? Wait, play this again. Play it again. Play it again.
Do you have any specific evidence of racial discrimination beyond that Stanley was competitive on paper and got hired by Google?
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to prove in the court, and I think we have a good strong case to show there. First of all, in addition to Stanley, there are a lot of other Asian American students who actually.
She asked about your son, not everybody else. So you don't even know. There you go. There you go. He don't even have a case. You have no case. You just said you're going to try to prove it in court. You have no case. Because it can't, because again, family, he might have had a case if California's system was the only one that denied his son, which they're going to prove in court. He got into Santa Barbara. So it wasn't all, the entire system said no to Stanley. And they went out of state to 10 other places and they said no. It would have made sense for you to sue them, and you probably would have won if every other school outside of California said, okay, we'll let him in. You have no case. They don't want your son. Now go ahead and continue lying.
They contacted us about their college admission stories, how they were rejected by UC despite their outstanding qualifications, similar to Stanley's.
Oh my God.
So that is evidence number one.
That has nothing to do with your son. You're using other people's stories to boost yours. That's dumb. UC has been notorious for not letting in Asians. Notorious, even though the Asians are the biggest group in that system. They have rejected many in Asia. That's dumb. You're making their case for them on TV. They're not even working that hard right now. Continue making their life easy.
Evidence number two, that we have collected evidence that UC is using race in clear violation of the law in faculty hiring. And
faculty hiring, what does that have to do with the admissions? I'm sorry. I thought these people, when they go for these jobs, they have to go see them face to face. Sir, we're playing race games. Okay, look at your last name. You don't think they know you're Asian? At least my last name, I could get away with it. Most of the black folk in here, they got last names. You could get away with it. But here's the thing, Negro Sire. From a lot of them schools, white people aren't even the majority. So what are we talking about? Most of them white California kids try to run out of that state. The only schools they really want to go to are UCSD, UCLA, or USC, and maybe Stanford. If they can't get into those, they run out of state. But you're teaching your kid to be a failure and whine. He works for Google.
To the degree they actually it's not only using it, but they're also knowing it's illegal. They're also hiding the evidence of using it. So that's evidence.
So they're hiding the evidence, but you figured it out. Do y'all understand what this man is saying right now? So him and his people figured it out, but they're hiding it. Continue, sir.
Evidence number two. Evidence number three, we also look at some of the limited available public data. And there's a clear suppression of Asian enrollment despite the strong population growth in the Asian community.
Yes.
Sir, what Asian discrimination? They're not letting them in? Again, I go back to my original point. They've already told you we don't let them any in there, even though they're the majority. They've been telling y'all that. This is victimhood. Put that on your channel, Don P. Well, Stanford doesn't count because Stanford's private. Right, Don P? Stanford's private, right? I know he charges like $100,000 a year. This guy is, I swear they be getting on TV and acting the fool.
You know, just because even if you could prove that in faculty hiring there is a racial consideration, can you necessarily draw a straight line to emissions? That is a totally.
This some bitch is really on here on this platform in front of the entire Bay Area and the internet. He's really about to tell us that because you see their system is hiring a diverse group of people, that somehow that trickles down to the students. We're about to find out that somebody that works in one of the university kitchens is the reason why Stanley didn't get into them schools, except UCSB. Somebody driving one of them buses from the dorms over to the school is the reason why Stanley didn't get in. This is what he's about to foist off onto us. Go ahead, sir.
Totally different process, right?
That is a process we need to play out in the court. But the logic we're going after is that, hey, these guys know what they're doing and they know it's illegal and they're actively concealing it. So
what does human resources have to do with admissions? Family, this lawsuit is about to show us that they're trying to get rid of all the non-Asian and non-white people out of these schools in every facet, except when it comes to sports.
Y'all trying to get me go to hell. Jesus Christ. Is this a joke? Huh? Are you joking right now?
I would hope he was joking, but I know he's not. Continue, sir.
it's likely we're not going to find anything that can put on paper saying we're going to do this. But we have seen this playing out in faculty hiring, and we are making the allegation that they're probably doing that in student admission as well, because these two are close.
Probably. You're going to be the one to expose it after 30 years. You're going to be the one. Okay, sir.
Closely related.
Your lawsuit is the second one this month against UC over its admissions. The first one was by a group called Students Against Racial Discrimination, alleging diversity considerations are overshadowing academic.
Would that include Asian students? If we're talking diversity? All Asians are not the same. They gonna spin kick their nose off. I can't believe this. You gonna spin kick your nose off to put a breeze on my face. I can't believe this. So you have a circumstantial case and you're gonna go in front of a state court with this. Continue, sir.
Merit and disadvantaging Asians and white students in the process. I want to show the UC statement.
Students, you see that? Added them white students. You bastard, you. White students.
Be quiet! Shut up!
This month against UC over its admissions. The first one was by a group called Students Against Racial Discrimination, alleging diversity considerations are overshadowing academic merit and disadvantaging Asians and white students in the process. I want to show that UC.
So you knew so this other lawsuit knew it had no way. You had to add white people into it for people to take it serious. You bastard. No, she's not an Asian tap dancer. She's a reporter. She's just doing what any good reporter is doing. She's just leading them to say what he needs to say and get as much as information out of him as she can. So to make the report sound even better. But hold on, William, and hello. Here's the funny thing that you said that. They're the same ones that do that, right? You wish they would say that, except they try to come to East Coast schools where all the black kids are. Your University of Alabama's, your University of North Carolina's, the Florida schools, Georgia, all they down here. They love going to them party schools. My New Yorkers could tell you, look how many of them are in the CUNY system. Y'all don't want to talk to me. These motherfuckers be going to BMCC downtown where the Trade Center was. None but black people go to that school. There's black people there. FIT, black people are there. And that's where they go when they can't get into NYU. They be going up to Cornell and all that. Black people there too. UMass, black people be there. Don't get me started on Rutgers. Don't get me started on Sacred Heart or Seton Hall. Or Monmouth. Y'all want to talk to me. You got this man up here in front of the Bay Area. Over 1.5 million people saying this dumb things online. Looking like a right failure. What was wrong with your son going to UNLV? UNLV is a good school. What was wrong with that? He could have went to the University of Oregon. That's a good school. He could have went to the University of Arizona, such as it was.
Statement to us when we inquire, they call these lawsuits meritless, and they also say the UC undergraduate admissions application collects students' race and ethnicity for statistical purposes only. The information is not,
which they put in their bylines on the state law, but it would have been nice if your lawyer would have told you that. But he or she or them are looking for a payday.
shared with application reviewers and is not used for admission. You're not disputing that, are you?
Where my California people at? Don't they do a blind system over there? I want my California people to sound off.
We don't know. Actually, of course you're going to say that. That's what the machine.
This motherfucker said we don't know. Wait a minute. You're suing somebody, you don't get at them? You don't go through everything. You hear him. He said it.
With application reviewers and is not used for emission. You're not disputing that, are you?
We don't know. Actually, of course you're going to say that. That's what the machine.
You don't know, but you're going to sue them based on something that you think you know. You were affirmative when you said they were discriminating against your kid. Now they put out a statement on them 2 lawsuits. Now you said we don't know. So you're not even sure.
Machine's designed to do.
Look at her face. She know you full of it.
They're not going to deviate from their narrative. We're going to leave it to the jury.
What narrative, sir?
This is a jury. You're going for a jury trial here?
That's correct.
You're insane.
Okay.
You're going to lose.
I'm not going to go into why in the strategy, but I do want to ask you.
Watch your
this
face.
Is a jury. You're going for a jury trial here?
That's correct.
Okay. I'm going to.
She said you were insane. She said you about to lose. You're going for a jury trial? You finna lose. Oh, family, not you. We got some breaking news, family. It's amazing what you can find on the internet. No, I'm finna get on camera for this. We're gonna shrink this little bit. So I want y'all to see my face when we transition. Do y'all want to see what I just found? Put a 1 in the chat. Matter of fact, don't even do that. I want a graduate emoji in the chat. That's what I want. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. I want everybody to do it. Make sure you hit the like. I just found something that just destroyed everything this man just said. Shout out to DuckDuckGo. They need to make me a sponsorship. I will promote them every day. I need the graduate emoji up in the chat. Shout out to Joy Reid for making me hit almost 7,000 subscribers. Thank you. Are y'all ready to see what I just found? That's going to invalidate everything this man just said. Here we go. Wait, before I do that, fam, we're going to go back old school a little bit. Watch this. Well, more listen to it.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
This man can't talk to me. This man can't talk to me. This man, listen, whoever's at KGO, Don P, and people out there in California, you need to write them and tell them to issue what they call it? A retraction. I was about to say contraction. I'm about to hit you with a contraction right now. He isn't very bright. No wonder your son got into Google. You work there. You see how I say model minority? When I saw the initial post yesterday, family, when I saw that he got into Google, I said, something ain't right with this. How they just gonna pick, of all kids, a 17-year-old who hasn't even been in college yet? That doesn't sound like the Google way. And we haven't heard this kid's name ever in life as some young prodigy. Your daddy works at Google in the same area where his son got hired in. Software engineering. Isn't that strange? DEI for this fool starts with this. Daddy earning incentives. Your son didn't earn that. He don't want to talk to me. Come on, Mr. Software Engineer, tell me some more lies.
Get to work! I'm not going to go into why in the strategy, but I do want to ask you, why do you think the SAR Group's argument, that's the one that filed suit earlier this month, that admissions should only consider academics and nothing about extracurriculars and life experiences? Do you share that belief or not?
I wonder what he's going to say on that. Should schools only worry about academics? Realize these people are going to be with your kids for cumulatively 3 years of their life altogether. 3 years. They'll see your kids more than you'll see them in that time span. She just asked him, what about, should these schools just focus on academics? I wonder what he's going to say.
No, I don't share that belief. I think it's very important to look beyond the pure academics. So beyond SAT, beyond GPA, it's probably the right thing to do for the colleges to look at.
Give me a
curriculum and other things, how the student overcome rejections, how to overcome adverse conditions. Yeah, I think those are all.
How a student overcomes rejection and adverse conditions. Funny thing, ain't that where most of these students come out of? Rejection and adverse conditions. Colleges ain't entering students that parents make over $100,000 each. Some actually come out of the hood. Some have parents that are bus drivers and probably work at a restaurant. Some drive taxis. Some are middle management, just trying to get by. Some work on one income. That's okay, unless it's a black applicant. Then they're not smart enough. Mr. Google. By the way, I didn't dox him. I'm for to show you. I didn't dox him. I just looked up his name. First thing that came up. And that you know that's him because there it is. There's a CBS article. Google scholar, PhD candidate. Well. So they brought you over from China. Well. It gets even deeper. I tell you about these rabbit holes. You think they're deep? They're deep. Google Scott. What is this? This is probably somebody different. Okay, this is archaeology. That's somebody different. Teen hired by Google, rejected by 16 colleges. Crunchbase. You got another thing. Well, look at that. Current board and advisory roles. Well, ain't that something? You're on the board, allegedly. Isn't that something? Let's see what the Twitter looks like. And then we'll go back to the report. All right, you ain't got nobody on Twitter. You're promoting something called Talk Ray. Okay. All right. The Twitter's dry, family. The Twitter's dry. It's dry as hell. We showed the LinkedIn. Now, go ahead and somebody tell me that that's a fake profile when they got the link right there with the same picture. Go ahead. You've been at Google for almost 6 years, 5.5 years. What's this? CEO and co-founder of Safe Butler. Huh. There goes Talk Ray. Huh. Well. You're the advisor at Open Brackets. Well. A program run by volunteer high school students from Seattle in the Bay Area. Uh-huh. You're in the hub of Dresden University of Technology. Uh-huh. Well, look at that. You went to the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Got your master's in 1999. Well. Amazing what you can find on the internet. Go ahead, sir. Tell us more lies.
Right conditions to consider. But even with that, I think Asian students are still facing a much higher bar in the college admission.
Why are you?
Asians are facing higher. That's what he said. That's what he said. Okay, so if they're fighting a harder battle, why did y'all not come outside and tell them Asian students get away from Ed Blum? Why did y'all say, we understand there's a lawsuit going on right now, we don't support that? Why didn't you say that? Would have went a long way, because even if they would have dropped it, we would have said, okay, you know what? Most of the Asian community didn't want this. Y'all were out there celebrating, and Brother Torian and I were there. We watched y'all celebrate it, and within a week, you realized what you did, because you couldn't go back to school with it. This happened in June. You had July and August to realize what you did. And it took you a week. Now, I guarantee you next year, you're going to be outside petitioning Congress to put it back. I guarantee it. Look at his face. We're going to screenshot that, because when he loses the case, I'm going to use that for the thumbnail.
Are you also suing the Department of Education?
Because UC, in connection with the Department of Education, they're both using race for some federal grant programs, and we're alleged that is unconstitutional.
So you're trying to get rid of grant programs. Well. What I tell you about that rabbit hole? What did we tell you about that rabbit hole? Let me explain something to you, sir. All this you're doing, white people still don't respect the fact that you're doing it. So you're telling me you want to end this. This is what he's talking about, fam. See, this is why a lot of these parents I don't respect, because they went and got theirs, and now they're screwing everybody else over. Because it doesn't seem like if everybody else is getting what they got, it's not as prestigious for them no more. They didn't get to go to Harvard, because when they came over here for Harvard, Asians were still being discriminated against on TV, on the radio, on the street. They didn't respect your last name. You had to go to one of them schools. He didn't even go to University of Illinois. He went to an offshoot. He couldn't even get to the main campus. I'm pretty sure he wanted to go to University of Chicago. Pretty sure. And now look. He wants to end every other Asian kid coming behind his son, pause. He wants to end their access to grant money. So no Pell Grants, no FSEOGs, no Teach Grants, none of this. Which also trickles down to, you saw what they did with the USDA with those scholarships. That's going to trickle down. All these science arms of the government, they're going to end those too. Asians ain't going to get in. You're going to go sue the federal government then? You're going to end this in University of Maryland. There's Asian students right now that are looking at this $1,000 and like, thank God I could buy some books. There's a little bit of a burden off my parents. Duke, same thing. So you're going to end their Asian and Pacific Studies Institute because your son didn't get in. That sounds very colonizing to me. We're going to end all this, family. This is what he wants to end. All this right here. All of this. He wants to end all of this because his son didn't get into a school. And the boy didn't even graduate yet. He's still in school. But the 5% of black kids that are in that system, they're the ones keeping their kids out. That 5%. Go ahead, sir. Tell us some more lies.
Get to work! Are you suing every college that rejected Stanley? I mean, as we know from the previous reporting, 16
He works at Google. He got enough money.
Colleges rejected him.
Or evaluating them one by one.
You hear him?
Contacting them one by one. We'll
You
see
hear
which
him?
ones are willing
This is
to
a
have a
revenge
dialogue.
tour.
In the case of UC, we have been having a dialogue with them for well over a year. Like you mentioned, this case was reported back in late 2023. And we have been trying for well over a year to engage with them for a dialogue, for a conversation. To
Why
understand
do they
what's
have
going
to
on.
talk to you, sir?
They have basically been blowing us off.
Sir, why would these schools have to talk to you? Do you think these schools are going to talk to everybody they rejected? Do you hear this? This man's making over $150,000 a year, and he's pissed off because his son didn't get in, which is fine. As a father, you're supposed to be pissed off that your kid experienced some failure. But suing schools and trying to get a dialogue with them because they have other applicants that they wanted, that sounds like you're crying. So allegedly, between Indeed and Glassdoor, this man's probably making between $125,000 to about $500,000 being a software engineer. And I'm sure he's probably making in the higher range in that average because he's been there for, I think, over a decade, what I saw on the page, or almost a decade. So explain to me why we should take anything else you say Continue telling us more lies, sir.
Also tried to reach out to the state lawmakers, not without much success. We also had a public.
I think California has bigger problems than your son not getting into a college, especially the state of California.
Public letter signed by over 4,000 people sent over to Governor Newsom, and the lieutenant governor neither replied.
I think Newsom has bigger problems than worrying about 4,000 students that didn't get into a school or the school of their choice. I think he has bigger problems.
I got to ask you though, some people might look at this and say, look, Stanley is working at Google, making good money with a dream job that top university graduates aspire to.
She just confirmed it. He's on salary as a 17-year-old. He's probably 18 now because they first did that story last year. So he's 18 now. So maybe he's not even going to go to school. So he's an 18-year-old software engineer, intern, whatever the hell. He's making money at Google. And this man's complaining because he didn't get in to go to college. This is what we're doing. And you see why I say you got to incentivize the trades. Now you see why I said it. No, it's model minority, not minority, model minority. Because all they do is lie.
Why does he want to be a part of this? And for you, some critics might be, why are you not letting this go?
There's a bigger story here. First of all, I think the story is bigger than Stanley himself and bigger than myself for sure.
See?
And what we're trying to get out of this is a fair treatment of Asian applicants going forward, including my other kids and my future grandkids.
Sir, everybody in California is judged fairly. Everybody. It's law. So what have we learned about this story, family? This guy is suing he's suing an entire university system on behalf of his son who works with him at Google, making a salary at 18 because he didn't get into a school in their system except one. And their case is circumstantial at best and going to get laughed out in court and arbitration at worst. Then we come to find out a cursory DuckDuckGo search, this man is a software engineer himself, which now begs us to ask, how did your son get in there? Did he get in there on merit or did he get in there on nepotism? That sounds like DEI to us. Listen, David Brown, if they do fire him, we already got the thumbnail loaded up. Now his boy is really going to have to go to school. So this is the other lawsuit they were alluding to in that report. University of California students sue Board of Regents over race-based admissions allegations. And more allegations. You have no proof. You have allegations. Okay. The University of California system is facing a lawsuit alleging racial discrimination in its admission process. The case has reignited debates over fairness, merit, and the role of race in higher education, which doesn't compute out there, but you know, they still think it does because Black kids are still getting in. Filed in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California on February 2nd, you filed it on a Sunday, you bastards. No, was it Sunday? Yeah. Was it February 2nd or Sunday? Went against California's Proposition 209, a law passed in 1996 that outlawed affirmative action in California public universities, and the Supreme Court's decision to effectively outlaw affirmative action in 2023. UCLA professor Richard Sander, co-founder of SARD, white man, of course. But you know what? Let me not assume, because he could have been adopted by one of them white families back in the day. Let me not assume. Let's go look up Mr. Richard Sander real fast. Enough said. Enough said. We're going back. UCLA professor Richard Sander, co-founder of SARD, suggested that such policies harm underrepresented students more than they help. Sander alleges the UC system admits students with weaker academic records over more qualified applicants based on race to promote racial diversity. Yet, again, we've had many universities and colleges say they want a robust, diverse student body. That means, yes, they're going to bring in the exceptional, but they're also going to be the ones that they know they're going to go in there and bust their ass. Because you might not have the grades that they want, but they saw something in you. They heard something in you, and they listened for something in you when you did either the essay or you did the live interview. And they say, you know what? They'll be a credit to our school. And they know they're going to bust their ass because they got them by the skin of their teeth. And they know they don't want to get kicked out. That's called balance. Guess what? And we'll go back to TV for a second. Laura couldn't go to Harvard because they didn't have the money, but she got in. Y'all about to tell me Laura Winslow is dumber than most Asians, right? That's what you're about to tell me. All right. We know she ratchet, but she wasn't dumb. All right. We had to bring a little fantasy into it because this is what most of these people are living in. The universities reintroduced illegal racial preferences during the late 2000s and 2010s to virtue signal rather than to achieve legitimate educational goals, Sanders said. Right. You're talking about illegal racial preferences, yet we go to LA and find out you got a whole bunch of Asians hiring consultants. Maybe we should outlaw consultants. Maybe we should do that. He references the mismatch theory introduced in his book, Mismatch. There we go. Which claims that admitting students with lower academic qualifications to elite universities puts them at a significant disadvantage compared to their peers. These students are not yet prepared to tackle the difficulty of UC courses. You see this? So you're basically telling us that California's public school system and private schools are bullshit. That's what you're telling us. Hey, Don P., this man is disrespecting your state right now. William Moran, I know you're still there. He's disrespecting your state right now. Is he even from California? Let's find out. Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. The rabbit hole, you thought it was deep. It's deep. Make sure you hit the like. There you go. Born in D.C., raised in northern Indiana. Sounds very conservative to me. Sounds very right-wing to me. Say less. We continue. Hispanic and Black students are often placed at a significant academic disadvantage and experience worse outcomes because of the university's use of racial preferences, Sanders said. The rapid growth of Hispanic and Black undergraduate admissions contrasts the normally Asian-dominant student population in recent years, which led to suspicion about a possible race factor in admissions. Oh, so these people letting in all these Asian students, yeah, that didn't trigger it. That wasn't a possible race factor. That didn't happen. Seeing more Black people and Hispanics on campus, that triggered this. Got it. Keep going, sir. The suit was founded on growing concern that Asian applicants have a growing unfair disadvantage in admissions as the university favors other ethnic groups. Yet they're literally almost 40% of the entire student body in that system. Oh, don't worry. We're going to drop the link. I know y'all got a lot to say. The claims reference statistical data. Looking at UC Berkeley's 2010 admissions data shows a 7% difference between the acceptance rate of in-state Black students, 14%, and the overall in-state admission rate, 21%. Okay. By 2023, this gap has decreased to 2%. Such trends suggested the possible presence of racial considerations in the admissions process despite the ban on affirmative action. So basically, they're saying in this report that Black kids are stupid. They haven't progressed in 13 years. Black kids have been the same. Interesting. We keep going. Additionally, UCLA recently published statistical data showing a 5% increase in Hispanic and Black students in 2024 as compared to 2023, further contributing to the rapid growth. So we're not going to factor in that the fact that affirmative action dropped and everybody was judged equally. We're not going to do that. Okay, say less. The university has also proudly described the 24-25 admitted undergraduate class as being one of the most racially diverse in recent history. Pretty sure they let in Asians. Pretty sure. UC has denied the allegations, calling them meritless. Street Holbrook, that's a white name if you ever saw one. A UC spokesperson spoke on behalf of the board regarding the lawsuit. Let's see what Street looks like. Where's he from? I have to put in a UC spokesperson. Okay, let me put this in. UC spokesperson. I gotta see what this Street look like. Connor Holbrook. Okay. Here we go. Oh, his name is Stet. Did I say Street? Oh, they might have wrote it wrong. His name is Stet Holbrook. Okay. And there you go. Okay, so his name is Stet Holbrook, not Street. I don't know why they wrote Street. Somebody wrote this on their phone. UC has denied the allegations, calling them meritless. Stet Holbrook, a UC spokesperson, spoke on behalf of the board regarding the lawsuit. We believe this to be a meritless suit that seeks to distract us from our mission to provide California students with a world-class education, Holbrook said. The UC had publicly announced in 2021 their mission of promoting racial diversity and giving access to education to previously underrepresented ethnic groups, which they sued. Remember, they got sued for that. We covered that, I think, probably 2 or 3 lives in that playlist. Among their goals, they describe raising the percentages of historically overlooked groups, specifically highlighting the extremely low enrollment rates of African-American undergraduates. Other speakers argue that data contradicts the claim that Asian Americans are at a disadvantage from access to higher education. March 2024 statistics show that Asian Americans currently make up the largest share of UC undergraduates at 37% of all students enrolled. In comparison, Hispanic students make up 26%, African Americans only make up 5%. Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions, Hang Mi Yoon Wen. I fucked that name up. Let me do it again. Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions, Han Mi Yoon Woo. That's Korean, I think. He's either Korean or Chinese. Gave his own reasoning behind the alleged suspicious rise in non-Asian applicants. I can't wait to hear this. The students behind these numbers come from all corners of California, are proof that there are many paths to a UC education, Yoon Woo said. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this lawsuit article in the chat. I'm also going to give y'all the YouTube link to that news report. You can put it on your social medias and all that. And the last thing we're going to do is put the StreamYard link in there because I know y'all got a lot to say. I'm going to let y'all speak. And we're going to pin it. And if you're Asian and you stumbled onto this and you think I'm wrong, come up here. We'll have a nice conversation. Because I want y'all to explain this to me, how you going to let this man represent you going up there lying and throwing his son under the bus. Remember, he said it. Right. Hostility. Okay. Right. Yes, sir.
How you doing today, sir?
Let me play this again so y'all can hear how this man failed his kid. Where is it? I want y'all to hear how this man failed his kid.
Dude, Nan, thanks for being here. I'm going to start here. Why isn't Stanley joining us today?
Well, so he is facing a lot of pressure socially and in the social circle and in general macro environment. Generally, there's a lot of hostility towards Asian Americans standing up for their rights in college admission.
Sir, nobody's sending your kids no type of hostility. We got over that when they dropped it. We weren't even thinking about that no more. But every time we try to get away from it, here y'all come to bring it right back up because y'all got hidden. That's why he's really doing this. They got hidden. Nobody cared.
Why they keep bringing it? It's the craziest thing. You got rid of affirmative action on all levels. Now you're still talking about it. This was over almost 2 years ago. They got rid of it, right?
They thought and miscalculated badly that knocking out affirmative action was going to kick all the black people out.
They ain't miscalculated. That's what they felt like what was going to happen. They ain't no miscalculating.
No, I'm saying they miscalculated that sentiment badly because they screwed themselves more.
Yeah. That's why everybody don't know this. Some people don't know that they're second in DEI.
Oh, yeah.
So if you didn't know, now you know, family. They're second in DEI, and that's a DEI hire right there.
No, Lollapapa. It was June 29th. Was it June 29th? No, June 23rd, 2023.
Yeah, it was.
Torian did his live on the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
I did it on that Saturday. That was a beautiful live.
Mm-hmm. I think Ms. Lisa talked about it too, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. We all did, and we were all laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we told them for years, this is not going to go the way you thought it's going to go. It's not us stopping you. Now here we are.
And we looked at those numbers of how many of y'all are representing a lot of these schools. Like you said, Duke University was one. Chapel Hill.
I did a lot. I did. We looked at those numbers. Remember when y'all kept feeding me schools?
Mm-hmm.
And we kept looking?
They was either second or third. No, second. Most of the time they were second. And then, like you said, in California, they're the majority of the students in California.
Depending on the school.
Yeah, right. Depending on the school.
But most of the schools they're overly represented. One of them had like 60% of them. We're like, what the hell?
And they're trying, a lot of them kids on the West Coast trying to come to the East Coast because they're trying to get away from their folks.
Mm-hmm. You saw he tried to go to Georgia Tech, MIT, and Cornell, and Carnegie Mellon. They said no.
Mm-hmm.
And University of Michigan.
You never heard about no black folks out here suing about going to college.
We don't care. They don't want us. Cool. We move on.
Exactly. And I just thought about a lot. And shout out to Stolen Ancestry because she said it before I did. A lot of them go to HBCUs too.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't tell y'all that though. Yeah.
They all love Atlanta. Let me tell you something. Them Asian students love them some lemon pepper wings. Love that shit. They have it on the menus down here now at Asian restaurants. I bullshit you not.
That don't surprise me.
Them Asians get a taste of that American deli, they lose their mind. They ain't finna go back West Coast.
I've seen some Asian restaurants open up fried chicken places lately. Is that because
down here in Atlanta, they're doing seafood boils now?
Same thing, seafood and wings.
Come on now.
So they basically saying that their food don't hit like that no more.
Well, remember what happened after the pandemic? Nobody was messing with Asians like that in any facet. They weren't going to their shops. They weren't going to their restaurants.
They weren't going to the hibachis or nothing like that. So now they're pivoting to black folk food. Basically. I think it's a Korean, Asian restaurant somewhere that's black owned.
Yeah, it's in Houston.
Okay, it's in Houston. I thought, okay.
The Japanese hibachi place, and they said this food is smacking.
I bet it is. I love to go.
White people found a video and talking about, is this racist? People like, if the food hit, I don't give a damn who's cooking it.
Damn right. Everybody knows shit. Some black folk cooking some Mexican food, cook it better if we gonna eat it. Shoot, y'all, we can talk about racist, how y'all be fucking up them damn Mexican recipes now. We can really go there. The Asian recipes too, y'all be damn fucking them up.
How the hell you gonna tell a black student they ain't get there on merit and you go look at their application and where they came from? How they ain't get it on merit?
Why would he want to go to school for he on salary?
No, that was the fallback now.
What, the job?
The job was the fallback.
Well, shit, he got.
Well, daddy played nepotism games.
Well, he on salary, sir. That don't like, dude. You know how many people would love to be on salary?
At his age, at 18. In California.
Nice weather.
He could stay home for a few years, save up that money. He go get a nice condo out in Silicon Valley.
Exactly. 17 now, 18 years old on a salary? Man, I would love to have that coming out of Sunday in high school.
But that's why I say incentivize the trades again. We could get back to that.
As long as they don't try to get rid of the trades.
They can't get rid of the trades because that's what America's built on is trade.
Okay. I'm making sure. I already told my nephews, hey, you go get you need to go get a trade. Trade, CDLs.
Come on, Wallow J can't be the only person, family, that got something to say.
I know, right? Damn, y'all.
It can't be. I know. I felt how pissed y'all was listening to that report.
Don P, where you at? Will Morant, where you at? I know Church ain't in here. I ain't seen Church yet.
That man said, we have evidence, but that's what we're gonna prove in court. That sounds like your evidence ain't that strong.
No, it's not. He just mad because his son can't get no white woman.
I don't even think that's that.
No, he can't get into school to see no white women. Let me stop.
He lives in San Francisco. There's a white woman he could walk down the street on. That ain't it. He want to be Google and he want to flex his school to show Google that I can handle the stress of your job plus go to school. That's what it is. And he's probably trying to parlay it to come down here to Atlanta when they build up the campus.
Oh, that's right. They show all building a Google in Atlanta. How many black folks you think they're gonna hire for that?
Middle management, probably 4.
I think they probably building something in Raleigh, if I'm not mistaken, too, a Google like campus. Yeah. I don't know when it's gonna be done, but
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Cosmo?
Hey, how you doing, Wallow?
I'm
hey,
here.
KG, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing better than this Asian.
I know, man. I've been listening the whole time. I just been still renovating my place, and man, come on, like the victimhood, like where's the bootstraps, people?
And I didn't even show y'all what Asian Dawn and them was saying.
Oh God, please show us.
Come on, not Diane.
Asian Dawn was out there trying to cape.
Let's see.
And then white folk was like, listen, no, we're not doing that. Nope.
You like T'Challa, we don't do that here.
They're like, he ain't get in because he wasn't qualified. I said, some bitch.
Yeah, when white folks turn to you, you done.
And they didn't even do it through that kid. They tried to do it through that black kid. That African. The African, he was better than Stanley. He scored a perfect SAT.
Oh yeah, that black kid. Oh wow, that black kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, there you go. Schools are still practicing affirmative action. No, they're not. And these lawsuits need to keep coming so these institutions lose millions and learn their lesson. Okay. Liberals are harassing agents who speak out and pull every insult imaginable to belittle them. Now it's the liberals. Okay.
Oh Lord, it's always. I'm tired of this liberal.
Look, here we go.
Here we go.
Well, I'll say this truth one more time. If blacks were just as good as Asians in school, they would have their own tech companies by now. We actually do, dumbass. We actually do, dumbass.
Blacks? I'm tired of that shit too.
It's fine.
They say it online. They don't say it in person.
They know not to say it in person.
Here we go. Yet Asian-owned companies are several decades ahead of most black-owned companies. You're not ahead of Google, though.
Exactly.
You're not ahead of Microsoft. You're not ahead of Oracle.
And let's talk about how they strong-armed the beauty supply thing, and they don't distribute to black owners. Remember that? That still happens.
Look, here we go. Tests are everything. That's true. Tests are just one of many hurdles. Tests are a gauge to see if students are competent and those students grow up and build society. That's why my Toyota will outlast and outclass Jamal or Shaquisha Motors 24/7. Your Toyota, your Toyota. Wait a minute, sir. Your Toyota is made by a Mexican. The fuck are you talking about?
Oops.
Oops is right.
They're like, just because the Japanese design it doesn't mean they assemble it.
They sure don't. A lot of cars are in Mexico. Some of them are, yeah.
If Steve Kim is any indication, y'all got a lot of work ahead of you. Wait a minute.
The only reason why I'm calling up because I heard Wallow call my name for something. I was busy feeding the dog. Yeah, I'm not kicking. Sorry about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you all?
I'm better than these Asians right now.
They not getting into the school because they fry rice without the soy sauce. It's just it don't hit.
Man.
Yeah, guess what? Asians collaborated on the Cybertruck. Look at this. Can't even get out.
It's probably they can see through the
Here
headlights.
comes the Honda just zipping by.
Shout out to the Hondas. I don't care.
Look how small ass that Honda is. That's a Honda Fit, goddammit.
Wallow, you gotta understand the peripheral vision. That's the issue.
That Honda's
not the front
Fit
sight.
right there. Just breezing through. The indestructible car can't even win against some snow.
But yo, you know this. I know this in my job, my hospital. A lot of them are now taking up like lower positions, even janitorial positions, like young ones. And I'm like, it's starting to hit. Reality's starting to hit, people.
Somebody asked, this fool said he got into every college there except Berkeley with 3.8, and how someone can't get in with a 4.4. What that essay look like? What that essay interview sound like? What it look like?
I just want to be the best at whatever.
I want to see what Asian Dawn looks
like.
I
just want to be the best at everything and stuff.
For those who don't know, allegedly Asian Dawn is white.
Would not be surprised.
Oh, buddy. Hold on, go back to some of the comment that I saw that was funny. Yeah, right there. Modern NYC.
Oh, see, now I know they got mad at him for saying that.
More people need to bring up the fact that they just, like you said earlier, they just be flexing. They just be flexing on other Asians. Oh, my kid's in Harvard. Yeah, okay. That's nice.
So what?
My kid's in less debt than you and has a successful business. So what are you saying?
Hey, Jay.
Yes, ma'am.
Highlight 7's comment, please.
You talking about that one?
Yep.
And you know,
Okay.
That's mostly true. Yes.
and the thing is, they like being adjacent to PC people so much that they don't they didn't do the research. Now they got paid for it, and we're like, hey, deal with it.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be fun.
I would love for. I told one age,
What?
y'all Asian dudes, y'all can't talk about no damn black people. I said, "Well, half y'all women go out there and date outside your race.
Yeah, white men and Asian women date each other at the highest rates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they hypnotized by the magic stick.
And then now,
Correction, the
come on.
black magic stick.
Yeah, that's why a lot of them like to go to party colleges, and they end up on that they end up, you know, .com.
I thought you were talking about what was that girl? I would say that star name. That's the Asian girl. I don't know if Colin know who I'm talking about.
Which one?
You talking about
her name-
Aquafina?
Oh, her name starts with a K.
You mean Kimora Lee?
No, Kazuki.
What?
It's an adult entertainer.
I figured that much.
No, she's an adult Asian entertainer who got on the scene by messing around with black men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they do.
I've been seeing a lot of East Indians doing that stuff now. I don't know what it is, especially the women. I don't know what the hell it is.
Because they're rebelling against their daddies.
Shoot, I've seen a lot of South. I'm like, what the hell? Where all these damn women come from?
They
Because
tired of
this
the
goes down.
wallow. They're
Yes,
tired of the Memorex. They want the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They all rebelling. This is generations down the line. They all want to get away from their restrictive households.
Oh, what happened to? Oh, Johnny. Oh,
No, his people got knocked out because he was talking stuff over there in Thailand.
oh yeah.
Are you a lawyer yet? Talk to me when you're a lawyer. You'll be like,
And once again, rest in peace to Roberta Flack.
no.
R.I.P.
Beautiful, beautiful singer. Killing me softly.
What is this?
Put up a poster that drew the eye. That issue came to a head this spring when a non-black student put up a poster that drew the ire of many at Lowell. Titled Black History Month, it glorified black rappers in movies, lampooned President Obama, and failed to...
Oh, so black kids were not supposed to say something when you took a Photoshop. They weren't supposed to say nothing. They were supposed to just accept it, right?
Yeah, you know.
Let them would have done something that disrespectful during your Lunar New Year celebration, and see how quick y'all would have went outside. Talking about them students need to be quote unquote expelled.
Hey, KG.
This is Diane Yap's old school, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
KG.
Yes, ma'am.
You had many troll subscriber today.
It's because of that Joy Reid video.
And that damn no, and who was that other one?
Oh, the Drek?
Yeah, that one.
Because I knew that was gonna come when I played that video. They love Eric July because he's a tap dancer. They love Geeks and Gamers because they're stupid.
I hate fucking Jeremy, bro. I really do. Him and
It
the
is
other
what it
Jeremy
is. I knew they were coming.
The other Jeremy too. The quarter in, that bastard, him too. Quarter pounder, like my
Well, he's actually doing great work right now because he's getting at Ashley Sinclair. So we gonna leave him in his piss smelling drawers. We gonna leave him to that.
That's cat pissing below.
Well, I'll say this before I drop off and go back into the chat. Still a banner year for new black media.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, yesterday was funny. Once the news broke on Joyless Reed, Band did a Sunday live.
I saw it.
TBA did.
I heard it.
Lisa.
I
mean, everybody jumped on it.
Phil Scott did his. What's today? Monday. I'm sure Afro gonna get a piece.
He is. Apple's doing his tonight at 8.
Yep.
Torian probably do his later on this week.
B-Zilla gonna get his piece. Torian already got it, man. He about to. You ain't never gonna hear Torian laugh harder than you gonna hear him laugh this week.
KG, did you hear Torian's live on Friday? This past Friday?
Which one was that again?
His last live. this past Friday.
I thought Saturday was the last one.
Well, that was the yeah, that was the
What was Fridays again?
oh, who was it? Who was it on? That psycho, failed psycho, some crazy looking white girl with red hair.
Oh, talking about the school shooter.
Yeah, her.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Okay.
You're talking about the one that was inspired by Nick Diaz. What was the other shooter? Was it Nicholas Diaz or whatever his name is?
Trinity Shockey.
Shockley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Valentine's Day mass
I
shooting.
saw the thumbnail. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah. What was it that she had said? Something she said was crazy. I can't remember. She did.
Yeah, black people not supposed to say nothing about this.
They just
failed to mention
They just judge that white folks are more obsessed with us than them.
historically important figures. African American students walked out of class
As
and
well they
marched to
should.
City Hall to protest.
As well they
The
should.
posters was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Earl lives with her mother, Sharonda Jackson.
The whole main purpose of the walkout is the students at Lowell and staff members were not respectful to the Black culture. We were trying to explain like we are more than just our music and the movies and entertainment. This is not okay and it's very insulting.
Earl,
all you gotta say is, okay, Asians, y'all want to play like that? You're nothing but tests.
Exactly.
You're nothing but stats.
I paid your cousin some money to fucking cheat on the
I only go up to them and tell them I only respect you because y'all people make anime. See how quick they get pissed off. Then you'll understand.
Oh, I can't trust eating at your house because I don't, I love my pet that much. Well, if I say
Come
something
on
like
now. See, I did 2 tours in Korea. I know that for fact. You see a dog in the morning, you ain't gonna see him that afternoon.
Damn, Miss Nisa. We're still true.
She ain't lying,
You ain't
though.
telling no
Oh, no,
lie.
I
I visited my
said on
grandparents'
Snapchat.
house and they had a Chinese spot there. Food was good. They had these chicken wings, but they looked like drumsticks, but them shits was red. And I always asked my grandmother why. She couldn't never tell me. I go back down there one year, the motherfucker closed because they found out they was taking the pigeons off the street.
Like that woman they caught a couple years ago catching pigeons in the bag. Remember that one in New York City? That's a real story, Miss Nisi.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I tell you one thing, the pandemic changed how I do things. I no longer get my nails done. I have not eaten Chinese since then, and I don't miss it.
Chinatowns are still suffering.
I mean, and now that recipes are online and you can make your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's the brother with that always throw his glasses? Jordan. He makes shit all the time.
You talking about Jordan on Away?
Jordan on Howlett.
Talking about the one from Baltimore?
The one that he got his Instagram channel. He finds recipes all the time from stores and he makes it on this. The one with the fade and the glasses that was like with and always
Michael on I know you're talking about the one that
Jordan
just had
Howlett.
a kid, right?
What's that?
Didn't he just have a kid?
I think he may have.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
He find recipes all the time. If you really want to make like what was it and what was you were talking about earlier, y'all, about the Japanese restaurant by black
The
people?
hibachi in Houston.
Yeah.
Cause he just posted one about what was it, the beef? It's like some beef. Something.
Look, see, Chinese hospital bankruptcy soar among financial strains.
Where is that? Oh, that's in New York. Oh.
No, this is all over the country.
Oh.
I'm looking at Seven's comment. It says, I don't even let the Africans braid my hair because they braid your brains out.
Mm-hmm.
They be talking shit too.
Oh, yeah.
Them Africans and the Caribbeans better realize we the one that made their business pop.
Exactly.
And the white folks damn well wouldn't come fuck with them.
They better go get it, Bill de Blasio and Nancy Pelosi, because they the reasons why we don't go to Chinatowns no more. How the hell you gonna sit up there and advocate for them and you have a whole nother sector that's not even your district? And you talking about go shop at your Chinatowns. Okay. So
KJ.
Yes, ma'am.
Any way for you to know how many subscribers you got today? New subscribers?
Yeah, we can do that in the studio. Let me look. Now, I started the day with 5,600.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much I got right now.
Maybe it's 7,000. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
10,000.
I'm sure a lot of them are going to drop off because they're probably troll accounts, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's still fine. It's still an accomplishment, sir.
Oh, I did leave a comment on your Joy Reid one. That was almost 12 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I like the video, but not this bitch.
Man. I know you like the fact that she was crying. I know that. I didn't even. You know what I should do? You know what I should do? Do y'all want me to play the whole thing on Thursday? Because guess who else showed up?
Yes.
Andrew Gillum?
No, Angela Rye and Tiffany Cross, all of them showed up.
Yeah, because that's where you cut the video off.
Oh, yeah. I can't give you all that.
You do a reaction to it or just
yeah.
Oh.
It's only about an hour long, but we're going to skip all that. We're going to start where Joy Reid came in, and then when she left, Tiffany Cross and Angela Rye came in. Angela Rye talking about some, Joy, I want you to hop off because what I'm going to say, I don't want this attributed to you.
Yep, and that's where your video ended.
She got the cost in.
Wait a minute, who was it a while ago that Angela Rye was arguing with on the Breakfast Club?
You mean the guest?
Yeah. I forgot who it was.
Who the white boy? It was a white. Wasn't it a white boy? No. Hold on.
I thought it was just.
Wait,
hilarious.
I covered that. Wait a minute. I covered that.
I think you did. I'm just trying to
No, I
remember.
did. I know I did.
Byron Donalds?
Yeah, it was Byron Donalds.
Hey, stolen ancestors.
Fam, y'all got to be
Hey,
here tomorrow
Lala
morning.
Papa.
We got another wake up call we gotta do tomorrow.
Ooh.
Y'all really want me to tell you?
Yes.
Yes.
Byron Donalds.
Oh Lord.
But is this the wake up call?
Not yet.
Or is it the
Politically,
precursor
yes.
to the major wake
No,
up call?
politically, yes. This was a wake up call. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll tell it today. Screw it. DeSantis did not give him an endorsement for governor.
Damn.
And basically gave him a shot.
He said, if I gave him one, it would be woke if he gave Byron
That's foul.
If you don't need that in school because white children
And the comments did not let me down.
Ooh, please highlight. I want to see those.
Yeah, let's see this.
And he's trending, by the way, because he said it.
Is that haven't I tap dance good enough for you?
So he succeeded in ending property tax in his state. That's great. Your people still need help with that insurance.
Yeah, because Florida got hit with the hurricane too.
That's pretty much what happens in that state.
You know, my view is Donald Trump just got into office. I want these congressmen focused on enacting his agenda. They haven't done very much yet.
Ooh, that's a shot at Trump.
Well, he never liked Trump. So
Yeah,
we
they don't-
expected that. But that man blatantly asked him, are you going to endorse Byron Donalds for governor next year? He said, keep his ass in Washington.
He danced around it.
He didn't dance. He was very direct. He said, stay in Washington.
Yeah,
and further Trump's agenda. He
Dude,
knows
they
he's going to. That fam, they're trying to run his wife as governor.
Who?
What?
DeSantis, yes. They're trying to run his wife.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Byron Donalds.
It's a round. It's a rap for you round. And a rap for your round. I'll let a round rap around every rap around till it's rap around. This rap around. I'll rap around a round rap. I'll let a round rap around round. How you gonna get around that?
Byron Donalds, what did I tell you, sir? You shouldn't have ran your mouth over the summer about reparations.
Yeah, them Atlanta folks got his ass for that shit too.
Y'all
This
gonna
is
force me
family.
to bring back. Y'all gonna force me to bring back an oldie but a goodie.
TikTok.
I'm gonna have to update that now. What were you saying, Miss Niecy?
I was saying this is reciprocity time for these assholes talking out the side of their necks.
He don't get it.
Yep. It's the delineation is still happening, people.
I'm sure DeSantis made his decision when he saw him at the DNC.
I don't think they had anything to do with it.
I think it went a long way in that decision.
Could be. But that
man used taxpayer dollars to go all the way to Chicago for no reason, to be seen.
He might switch up. You never know.
No Democrat in that state is going to vote for him.
Oh, I know they won't.
And what is ramen noodles doing?
Oh well, he just went to Daytona last week. He wrote some bullshit tweet today. It's not even worth highlighting.
Is this?
He said he's supposed to be announcing something at a couple town halls this week. So
Please tell me he's not going to still try to run for governor in Ohio.
It's already confirmed.
Oh, good Lord.
He's not going to
Oh
win.
man, this is gonna be.
I know this, but what?
This is gonna be an epic failure.
It's content.
I know.
Well, let's finish off with what Satan was talking about.
All right.
They're not putting his executive orders into place. We'll see what they do on the spending, but we have such a narrow majority that to be trying to campaign other places and missing these votes, I think is not something that's advisable
Mala, what?
at all. And so the reality is, you know, we've achieved victories.
How can you
in
be a governor
Florida.
of Chicago?
We need to start achieving those victories up there. So I think people look at it and say, you know, you got a guy like Byron. He just hasn't been a part of any of the victories that we've had here over.
There it is.
Yep. He pretty much
Byron, he said he don't like your jerk chicken, sir.
He said, "Well, I believe you. You never gave us nothing to believe in." Eat the grams.
Buddy is on the clock.
He said you have no wins.
Hey, Seven. I'm about 3.5 hours away from Columbus. I'm in Charleston, West Virginia.
I kicked myself out of the internet.
He said, "He's like your heels don't click enough to be doing that much tap dancing."
Will you say it again to Satan?
Is, you know, we've achieved victories in Florida. We need to start.
Byron, does not include you, sir.
Achieving those victories up there. So I think people look at it and say, you know, you got a guy like Byron. He just hasn't been a part of any of the victories that we've had here over the left over these last years. He's just not.
Called him a loser.
Nigga.
He might as well just put the L. He might as well put
just
the L thing on his
you
head.
ain't done nothing in this state. Nothing.
But hit your wagon. That's all you did.
I don't care that you represent Fort Myers. You've done nothing.
And don't think them folks down there won't vote your ass out neither.
They're not even gonna vote for him.
No, I'm talking about in his Congress seat.
Who gonna vote for him?
Mm-hmm.
Notice he hasn't even been on TV in a while. They know what time it is. Now he gonna come back outside talking about, oh, he doing the work in Congress.
I ain't heard nothing.
Sir, they don't care. You just saw white supremacists who hate Trump get on code with Trump.
Ain't heard from him.
Megyn Kelly hates white liberal women, and they all got on code to get Joey Reid out of the paint.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting rid of all the tethers.
Exactly. Like hold the like.
Oh,
and if you're white, they gon' hold that line.
Wesley Hunt,
let me help y'all. Tethers, y'all better surround yourself around Yvette Clark. They are about to run a white woman in her district next year. Book me on that. and she will get the vote. And Yvette Clarke will be out of Congress. And if everything works out right, a white woman will be the reason why the CBC is done.
That would be a good thing because they don't do nothing.
Yes, absolutely.
That's gonna suck.
They need to rename the CBC to Tether Central because that's what it is.
Y'all remember last year when I was making fun of them white women? I call them the blue eyes white bitch.
Yep.
They're about to start again. They got Kaiba pulling the cards right now.
My blue eyes. and then you have your voice.
Who's Yvette Clarke? She is a U.S. representative that represents Park Slope, Brooklyn, but she is currently the leader of the Congressional Black Caucus, and she's Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your first thing she was talking about was immigration.
Exactly.
How's that working out?
Mm-hmm. CBC, aka Tether Central.
Didn't they find somebody dead on the curb somewhere out there? Was it the Bronx recently, or where? He was just dead.
You would know that better than me.
In New York City.
You would know that better than me.
Probably, yeah. They did.
I'm trying to watch these Jamaicans down here. These Jamaicans down here, they sweating.
Yeah, because
remember the video I sent you of them getting mad because they were being called immigrants and they started really wilding out? I was like,
Wait,
you
you
had
sent
your
this today?
accents. No, a while ago, it was the Jamaicans was mad. They got insulted because they were being called immigrants. I was like, you have your full-on accent.
But hold
What
on,
you thinking?
Jamaicans, y'all been going through that since y'all got up here. Cut it out. Don't act offended now in the 2020s. Don't do it. They were calling y'all dirty deportees when you first got here. I thought you overcame.
Nope, they didn't.
I'm at my park not too long ago, and one of the guys who worked for the park cleaning it was Jamaican, and he was sitting there just talking so much shit. He's like, "This is all just nasty. This ain't like it is back home. These black people here don't care about it." I was like, "Why don't you just go back down there, bro? Like seriously, I'm hearing you complaining and you acting like I'm not gonna say anything to you about this. Why don't you just go back?"
Yvette Clarke is black. She a black Jamaican. She not an Indo-Jamaican.
Damn, she's smelling hard as hell.
Yeah, no, look at that, man. It's a Cheshire.
Look, Jamaicans.com profiled her. Look at that. When they do this 4 years ago. Look at that. Uh-huh. Ain't that something? Nice little bio too. Succeeding her mother. Sounds like DEI to me.
God.
She didn't earn it. What'd she do? Business development.
Like the new
for the
FBI
Bronx.
director?
For the Bronx.
That's DEI.
She went all the way. She don't know nothing about Brooklyn, but got that seat.
Lala Papa, you thinking of Cynthia Erivo?
Nah, she don't look like Cynthia Erivo.
No, she don't. Cynthia Erivo, I don't know what she looked like.
Bald.
You would smash that card before Cynthia Erivo.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ain't she a dyke? Ain't Cynthia Erivo a dyke?
Yeah.
She's married to what's her name? She married to that one chick. What's her name? It started with an L. I forgot.
Somebody said on X they don't like neither one of them. I said, damn.
You saw what Tichina Arnold did yesterday with Kamala?
No.
Oh, when they brought her up there and she was talking, they cut right to her, and Tichina had the look of death on her face. She's like, "What is this?"
That was her participation trophy.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, when that book come out and she's right, she not black. That X is gonna be in shambles.
Oh, they already said something about her. You know, they said she posted her grandparents online.
You mean that doctored picture?
You mean the picture with the black woman that they tried to say it was a grandmother and that was just her name?
I'll tell you what, Black
Thank
Alpha
you.
broke that motherfucker down. I mean, we went step by step. There is no way that bitch could pass as black. No way.
No way.
No, she ain't no way.
Yeah.
That just tells you they don't know nothing about melanated immigrants. That's what they tell you.
I'm more likely to believe that Elias and Elijah are two different people than believe that that's her grandmother.
But they are two different people.
They are where they are on Cosmo.
You motherfucker. They are too many people. The hell wrong with you?
You get the reference.
I do. But yeah, this is where is the Satan? Where is it? I think I closed it. No,
He's gonna show us his wife.
In other states campaigning doing that, and that's fine. But okay, well then deliver results up there.
Nick.
Damn.
He pulled it.
He said you
pulled
going
it
to everybody else
again.
state. He said you going to everybody else state, but you ain't doing the work here.
What have I said to y'all today? They don't want to help the country. They just want to be celebrities.
I know.
There it
That's
is.
the popcorn and kettle black down there with DeSantis. I'm sorry.
It's the same thing Charlie Kirk did when he should have been running Arizona, making sure that Katie Hobbs loses and make sure that Carrie Lake gets in. He was over there worried about what Ohio was doing.
And
then he puts in work for 2 months. And he's sitting there on his platform crying like he did something impressive.
We ain't heard from him in a while since the
Because they
H1B.
told him to shut up. He
Which is
can't pull
good.
DEI no more because all the plane crashes now are either Hispanics or white folk.
Mm-hmm. And that don't work for him.
And he's too dumb to talk about affirmative action. And Martin Luther King Day done passed.
Nobody gives a care about his take on
Remember,
that.
he was supposed to go on that expose. Was it him?
No, remember I showed you he was supposed to do it and he brought on that pastor to do it. And even the pastor couldn't even do it.
And then what was that recently? It was the Asian girl on TikTok that was reading that bullshit about MLK.
Yeah, and guess what? You see how she's quiet now.
Yeah.
She got cooked. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Arthur Watkins for getting on her ass.
Yo, she got cooked.
Oh,
and shout out to Twitter for exposing that white girl.
Which one?
The one that claimed that she was black. We kind of find out she Indo-Caribbean.
She a white girl?
It was a white girl. She put out some post talking about how she couldn't get into a black event because they didn't believe that she was black. And people started feeling sorry for her. People started asking questions. She slipped up and said her people were from the Caribbean, her daddy's side. So they're like, yo, let me see a picture of him. Kind of find out that man's whole Indo-Caribbean.
Oh,
he don't even look black.
Oh,
And people were in there caping for her.
I bet there were people in there getting on her ass too, weren't they?
Oh, they were destroying her.
Well, I thank you, gentlemen, for keeping us in the know, especially me, because I ain't on X.
Oh, she made her account private even better.
I bet she did.
Try to pull that. You should have pulled that on March 1st. And you stupidly put your daddy up there. Her daddy was catching strays.
You raised a liar? Your daughter a liar. This how you raise your kids?
No, not April 1st. I said what I said, March 1st. They might have believed it and let her griff a little bit. I should have asked her to come into an X space and try to explain why you would lie on your daddy's heritage like that. Are you ashamed? It's okay if your daddy's a coolie. It's okay.
You know they're supposed to be doing, people online talking about they're supposed to be doing a blackout economy day on Friday.
Who cares?
They gonna go to
do
Costco?
your thing. Go do your thing. The economy of America is not going to crash because y'all didn't want to go spend money one day. Calm down. I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying whoever's proposing that. Yeah, there's other things to use your boycott power for.
They were like, go to small businesses. Oh, you can go to small businesses every day. You don't need to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, they've been around for decades.
We're not going to go to Target. Okay, motherfucker. You weren't going to go to Target on Friday anyway. But, let him have it. This is symbolism for him. There he go. There he go. Bunker TV. There you go. You identify as Asian and y'all slow ninjas is stopping me from getting into Harvard. Hey, listen. You could go to Dartmouth, my nigga. It's actually a lot closer.
What's up, Bunker?
All right. Why don't you go up to New Haven with all the black people and go to Yale?
They're all about the aesthetics. They don't. I'm telling you, I would go to a good college that gets it done and still have some sort of prominence rather than just saying I got to go for the bragging rights. But if I
Why
go,
are they obsessed with Harvard? Because they want their parents to be able to flex on their friends.
that's all.
That's it.
It's all
The dude exposed it the same week we covered affirmative action dropping, and he was all the way into Toronto, and he knew that. Hey, Bunker TV, my bad. You should go to Yale. At least they got some Jamaican restaurants up there. You get some oxtails. I know Harvard don't got no good oxtails. I know that for sure.
Who got good cocoa bread? Huh?
Admittedly, you Jersey niggas.
Yep, I thought so. I don't know where. No, honestly, I haven't had it in years, man.
I would say probably check East Orange.
All right.
I know some of the Jamaican restaurants over there. It must be something in that Jersey water. It tastes a little softer.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Either that. I'm not even dissing y'all. I was actually putting you over. It's
Jersey water
now. How about
Jersey
that?
Water? Jersey water?
Jersey ain't got water.
Yeah, but
y'all
Jersey
on the other side of the Hudson. Y'all ain't got water.
That's a backhand compliment, bro.
That's not a backhand compliment. Don't y'all have the Raritan River?
Yeah, but you was still going in the tomatoes, bro.
I didn't even say anything about them tomatoes. Why are you so defensive? You sound like that white boy earlier.
No, it's because look, I'm born and raised there. I have pride in my state, bro.
Fam, I gave his water, his state's water a compliment. He attacking me.
No, it's because you don't know about the water like I do, bro. Don't do it. I'm from the Hudson.
I just said y'all had the best cocoa bread in the area. You should just say thank you, sir.
I'm not
Now have
connecting. I
another.
don't care if it's the best.
No, bullshit. What you should have said when I said that, you should have said, wow, KG, that's you actually giving Jersey a compliment. I'm shocked. Can you play that clip for me?
You want some more?
I might have said I might have more. I would have said Six Flags is the best thing in the Northeast.
You want some more?
And I would have said I might have more. I'm like, I gotta give Jersey credit. They got Wawa. I have to pay a toll to get a good sandwich.
You want some more?
And I would have said I might have more. Y'all got a decent crop of Spanish girls. If I was on my coon stuff, I might have been like the Hodge twins and have a Latina as my wife from Jersey.
You want some more?
You might have more. The Carolina Reaper peppers might be able to grow in your state better than New York City.
You want some more?
We might have more. You guys can at least take credit for 2 tunnels and a bridge.
You want some more?
You might have more. At least your home prices as you get further south is not ridiculous. You could actually raise a family in Jersey.
You want some more?
We might have more. You guys are still able to stay in your car in them cold months while somebody else pumps the gas.
You want some more?
But you're not going to get none of that because you was in your feelings.
You want some more? Do you? All right, bim, bam, boom. Somebody get this nigga out of my way.
Bring him back. Damn.
You happy now?
How are you, young man?
I am great, man.
There you go. See, that's
it was
what
back.
I'm
It was
talking
backhanded, but hey, you.
I was actually being serious
know,
about
I'm
the cocoa
playing, yo,
bread.
bro,
I was
bro,
actually
I'm-
being
bro, I'm
serious.
just-
Now you say it is, yo.
I'm just we just rolling with the punches. We entertaining
But you
people.
see what he
I'm
brought
good.
up, family? He brought up, I said something about their tomatoes. That was months ago.
I know
That weighed on his heart, boy.
Oh no, it's because hey, you said something about how they grow with toxic water. That water grows crops.
It's still
You all
on
know
your
that.
heart months later, sir. You're
Because
giving more
you can't
excuses than them
say-
Asians in
How
California.
the water? Wait a minute. How the water makes the cocoa bread good, but it makes the tomatoes weird? Like, come on, make it make sense.
Because you're baking the bread, so you're taking out most of the pollutants.
Still though, toxicity is toxicity.
But sir, when you grow tomatoes with water, if the water's not pure, you're gonna have an inferior product. You know this.
That's the soil's contaminated.
And why is the soil contaminated? Because of the water, right? What do you call 4 Jamaicans in a rocket ship? Deportees. Am I right? Is it deportees?
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
It sounds like 4 Jamaicans running away from their responsibilities. That's what it is. That nigga said Cool Runnings. My man. My man.
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
Jamaica got a
Wait a
bobsled
minute. What was
team.
that?
What's that?
What was that
Who's
drop you had on from Drink Champs? Who was that you had to drop?
Oh,
from?
that was Bounty. That was Buju Banton. I still got it. Y'all deal with the English. I deal with the
We deal with
Oldlish.
English. We deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
Yeah, that was.
Yes, a bobsled team. Jamaica got a bobsled team with Sanka and the rest of them. Well, I go up to Calgary. First
Whatever
time we
happened to
see
Dougie
snow,
Doug?
we are run.
Whatever happened to Dougie Doug? Speaking of Cool Runnings.
Oh, he's still around. Didn't I show a couple weeks ago he was in a picture? I did show it. No, he's good. He's still kicking around.
Remember the show on Channel 7 that he had?
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't that his real father?
I don't think so.
Oh, 'cause I'm trying to think. Was that his real dad?
I got a request, KG.
What is your request?
Look up Roberta Flack's "Killing Me Softly."
You really want me to get flagged?
Just play a snippet, not the whole song.
They
You know what he gonna play, right? Nah, you know he
They
gonna
hit
play,
you
right?
with a snippet. I can
You
only
know
do
what he
about
gonna play,
7
right,
seconds.
Miss Niecy?
Say again.
You know what he's gonna play, right?
See,
I didn't ask for that. I asked for Roberta Flack.
I know.
The Universal own that song too, Key? Because they own every
Yes.
damn. Jesus Christ.
No, it's Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay. You still got a Warner brother, like Prince used to say.
And Warner Brothers be assholes with the copyright. So
Okay, I'm not trying to get your channel flagged.
nah, they're just gonna tell me to take it out. They're not gonna flag it.
Check it out. Pause.
Well, I'll make the same request of you, KG, that I did to another content creator. Sing the song.
No.
No. No.
No.
Sing what song?
He can't
Killing
sing.
Me Softly.
Sing it?
Yes, sing it.
Why am I gonna sing it?
Because I asked you to.
I can't sing.
Miss Niecy, he can't.
I'm not going to disrespect his sister by trying to sing that song.
No, don't do it.
I'm not.
Please don't.
No. That is a legend. She was on the radio up in New York. She's a legend. I'm not. Nah, we good.
Okay.
Respect to her. Not on this date. Nah. She got it. I'm not gonna look at Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. I'm gonna look at it different from now on.
Wasn't that a tribute to her, or they just ripped it off?
To screw an FBA?
None.
Huh?
What?
Which one? Whose baby is it? How many Jamaicans does it take to screw an FBA?
The same amount it takes to screw those old British white women. I don't know.
Well, he didn't say how. He said tree. This nigga. Tree.
You seen that, Miss Niecy?
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
What you asked me, Cosmo?
I was like, you seen that, Miss Niecy? Like that little report on how those British women that be over the hill be going down to Jamaica to get their back blown out.
Facts.
Oh yeah, they so.
I've heard.
And didn't one of them claim to have got AIDS down there?
That's in America. An American woman got houses in Virginia, messing around in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that mean, right?
What does it mean?
Houses in Virginia. What does that spell? Like acronym?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I almost said it.
And she admitted for just because she was reckless.
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
That's how it feels when you pee. If you mess with that chick.
And what was those? No, what's those red pill motherfuckers? They used to spend live streams talking about how they're scared to let their girlfriends go on vacation down there. I was like, you guys have really
Why would you let your
shown
girlfriend go to vacation with her friends anywhere?
in
Out of the
Jamaica.
country.
Because
Out of the country.
they're not secure with themselves.
Yeah, they're not. Because some of them actually like turning out their women. No, let me rephrase that. They like to mess with women who's messed with black men. They try to turn them back for some odd reason.
Word.
Yes.
All right, I'm back.
Watch this. I'm gonna play this drop. Watch this.
Jesus Christ. Is this a joke? Huh? Are you joking right now?
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
You won't believe what these two assholes did.
Oh God.
I'm getting out of here because I gotta go to the supermarket and pick up my stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I thought
You
that was
won't
Byron
believe what
Donald.
these two assholes did.
They was at the White House.
Nope. They had a summit.
Us. Play the clip. Just play the clip if I get mad.
So we did the thing, man. We do it live, baby. Let's go!
The heck?
I smell the lack of sex since 2003. Somebody said one of these dudes, they said this dude right here looked like CM Punk.
Oh my God. They thought that all the
this family. We're gonna
all
play
the
it in its
incels.
entirety. They did their show live.
So we did the thing, man. We do it live, baby. Let's go!
Ain't that many guys in there.
That motherfucker like Gonzo, bro. He ain't beating accusation. He like Gonzo.
Out of shape.
I saw a fat version of AJ Styles in the back.
A lot
Look
of
at
them
AJ
look
Styles.
fat. A lot of them either they fat or they just skinny, ugly looking MFers.
I agree, Seven. What in the hell?
Incel, that's an incel fest right there.
Why
bro.
does the dude in front look like Eli Mescal?
I thought that was Kodiak for a minute.
What is going on? Look at this. Look, they found a Temu version of Jason Momoa right here. Look at this.
Bro, this is
Bro, I could roast this whole room. Look, they got one of Myron's cousins in the background. He's talking about some I am the captain now.
Oh, speaking of Amru, what's up with his hairline again?
He messed it up.
The budget hasn't been good for him to pay to maintain that.
But check this out. He apparently he said he gonna get Daisy deported because apparently she admitted that she been scamming the visa system. I'm like, okay, dude, that's
Daisy?
gonna be your highlight in life to get
Who's
a woman
that?
deported. Hey, you gonna talk about how you ain't no cop? Okay.
Who's Daisy again? I forgot. Oh no, never mind.
You know who Daisy is.
I forgot.
You about to get dropped for that.
I forgot. Never mind. Old Fresh Prince CEO little girlfriend.
I thought they were supposed to split.
They are. I'm just saying.
They are.
No, I ain't talking about Daisy. I'm talking about Doofus.
No, they are. No, they are.
Oh, okay.
They are.
Why is he beefing with MTR? Why are they beefing
Because
with him?
MTR called him out on that fake love for Kevin Samuels. He did that to everybody. He gave strays to Obsidian. He gave strays to everybody in the manosphere. And now O'Shea and Obsidian are beefing. You gotta love it.
Why they? And the funny thing is that he actually used to do content with Kevin.
Obsidian was being a snake, and O'Shea couldn't take it no more. O'Shea went in on this man for like 13 minutes.
I haven't seen his videos pop up on my feed and my YouTube feed in a minute for some reason. I don't know why.
Who, O'Shea?
Yes.
Because you probably watch one of those videos, or you probably watch somebody that watches him and picked up on it.
I called him out in the comment section.
I'm subscribed to him though.
Oh no, the comment section. They gave O'Shea a little bit of help, but they were going in on Obsidian.
I mean, a while ago I called him out because of his whole his whole take on the John Morant situation with Shannon Sharp.
Why does Walter look like Byron Donald?
That's what I thought who that was too. I swear.
It doesn't matter. That's an ugly motherfucker. That's for real.
Leave the Bahamian alone.
Yeah, he.
So we did
Ain't got nothing to do with his ethnicity. That's an ugly motherfucker.
Both of them are.
He had no enthusiasm in that when he said we do it in
Both
live
of them.
people.
These are two
I'd have been
weirdos
in the
that have
back. Yo, where the hoes at?
The
nowhere.
hoes ain't coming out there for them.
It's a sword
And that's
fest.
their audience. They think they are. See, that's the
Here
thing.
you
They
go
think-
again. What's the difference between jerk chicken and curry chicken? I'm sure you're gonna tell us. But go ahead. You see, he said you never see so much family in one room.
Thank you, Vincent. This is all the dudes who they. That's an Asian dude back there too. I said, yep.
Remember the boat
It's probably Steve
situation?
King.
Remember the boat situation? He had to lie to get women on that boat with all those.
Oh yeah, they were just pre-gaming. They took the free drinks and pre-game and went to the real parties on South Beach.
They weren't
Houston, they're dancing with dudes.
They were dancing with each other.
Seven. We don't call him by his moniker.
There
We
he
call
go.
him by his real name, Amru.
There he go. They go Bucket TV. He says the difference between jerk chicken and curry chicken, the jerk making the chicken.
Sharp like a razor to blood clot.
Can Seven make jerk chicken? It's not that hard to make jerk chicken.
Shit, I made it and put it into empanadas. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, all you need is some wood, a grill, and then just some chicken marinated for at least a day.
Yep, there you go, jerk chicken.
20 minutes aside, and just make sure you have the red stripe ready to put on the chicken. That's all you need.
I know Amron Food was mad when he saw them black people show up.
Well, these are incels. They give them a pass.
Oh yeah, and thanks for the lookout on the Walker's Wood. That's a good brand.
Oh yeah.
Some of them got to be Telters because ain't no way, never mind. You know what?
Well, this is Florida, so it makes sense.
Yeah. And if
This
you are
nigga, this
FDA,
nigga brought out his best suit to go watch two men talk on the stage.
and that haircut ridiculous, ugly too. Look at his head. Pause.
Look at this. You see this?
What the heck?
Do you see this?
He got some ball spots in his head too.
Why he look like a Hispanic Aiden Ross?
Oh, you mean number one Drake Glazer? No, that's Mal.
Man, so I was like, who the hell listens to your ass? You're not even popular like that.
Bunker TV was a troll. Makes sense. He was doing a lot. I don't know what.
Who's that chick that that gets on my nerves, yo? She glazed hard. I'm like, this is what black women doing online for clout. Fucking Portia DeShannon. Ugh.
Who the hell is that?
I was about to say, who that?
This heifer does nothing but troll Kendrick Lamar. But she over.
Oh, she want to name. Oh, she just want to be where Whitney is at. Oh, okay, makes sense now. Whatever.
Them Drake stands or something else.
Yo, they can't.
But they not saying about how that man threw that chocolate.
That had me weak. He threw that. They found it on Super too.
See, there you go. 45% of men aged 18 to 25 never asked out a woman in person.
Nope. What's his name again? Wendell Pierce.
But Abby Phillip, before we go, you need to watch your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You better update your resume.
You next. Or Joy's gonna come take your job. You never
Well, it
know.
looked like she got the podcast set up, so that might be the wave for her. We
Yeah.
saw y'all saw the microphone on the video.
Yeah.
That was a nice microphone too.
She's probably good at checking them. Pause.
Oh, also, KG, I forgot to say your Girlless Read video. I went through as many as I could and disliked everybody's comment.
Even the ones that were putting her over.
Yes, I disliked all those.
Oh, you disliked it. Even the people that were hating on her.
Oh, I ain't get to none. I'm talking about right at the beginning. I didn't get to none that was hating. They were all, oh, you gonna be all right. You the best and all that bullshit.
When's the last time you went on it?
It's been a couple of hours, so I think I'll go back to it after you end this live.
I'm gonna show you something.
What?
There was a comment I want y'all to see, and I'm out of here because I gotta go to supermarket.
Yeah, then Torian goes live at 6 o'clock.
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me.
Somebody wrote a whole goddamn college essay in this. I'll see if I could find. I don't know what the hell. I forgot the name of it. Because it was one of the hidden comments. I looked at it. I said, I ain't reading all this. Let me see if I can find it. Like I clicked it, and I swear I had to swipe 3 times. I don't even know where I should have pinned it. That's what I should have done.
What's the app?
Wait, did I pin it? Huh?
What's the tool app where you can look up all your account? Like it's the app. Oh, that's only on mobile. Where you can look up all
You mean
the
the
stuff.
YouTube Studio?
Yes.
Yeah, you just download it.
No, I'm saying, do they have a PC version of it, or they just got the mobile app on your phone?
Well, I'm on it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. I mean, they just have the desktop version.
You got like they got the filter thing, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't really do it like that.
Oh, okay.
Like that. This is the only filters they have.
Oh, okay.
But like this motherfucker, I couldn't even believe it. Like the shit was like shit on shit on shit. I was like, I'm not reading this.
Where it is? Oh,
I don't know where it is. I thought I pinned it. I guess I didn't. But it might come back up again.
Well, you can put it in a community note.
Comments, they don't say they flag it again. But this is all I keep saying. Keep your head up, Joy. Keep your head up. Wherever you go. Okay, motherfucker. Let me show me something where she's unfiltered and she has to produce her own content. Show me something.
We'll wait.
and sell it. That's what I want to see. But it is what it is. Anyway, I gotta go get my stuff. This was fun. And yes, Asians be lying.
Of course they
now
do.
We have 7,200. That's a blessing. All right, let me go through these couple super chats and then I'm out of here. Wallow J, thank you for being a member for 11 months. That's a blessing. Remember, it's only 99 cents. Let me help reinvest back in the platform and buy toys and clothes for the baby. And when you let us know how long you've been a member or you do become a member or give us a super chat, super sticker, that's a blessing. And you get this here. And John Guillory, thank you for being a member for 21 months. That's a blessing. And you get this here. All right. I can't wait to see all these trolls in my Joy Reid video that I did back in the past when I was destroying her. I'm probably going to lose about 300 subscribers, which is fine. I'll take it.
Pause.
All right, man.
All right. Have a good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, Rebecca, I said pause. Sir.
Yeah. 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 See how you realty. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. That's a blessing. And you get this here. All right. When is baby girl's birthday? June 15th.
Damn, that's my sister's birthday. Shout out to the baby.
And that's also my anniversary.
Damn.
Yeah, so for the rest of my life, I'm going to be broke on that day.
That's life. All right, we out.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day because I did 3 lives. Y'all got 3 lives and an upload. So you got more than enough content. And I don't have to give you content tomorrow because I did the Byron Donalds thing today. So I'll see y'all Thursday. We might have something coming down the pike. We ain't sure yet. But if not, y'all take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here?
Hello?
Gotta get your groove on.
At the end of the day gotta end.
That's it.